Divine Risings, Collective Soul Family. First and foremost, nobody should be in competition with you because of their skin color. Just because they are lighter than you or because you're lighter than somebody doesn't mean that the darker skinned person is beneath you. And I feel a lot of maybe sister competition. Why do I feel like sisters are in competition with each other? This is supposed to be your best friend. Do you understand that your older sister is supposed to be the next mommy when something happens to mommy? Thank you, Spirit, for coming through like you always do. No sister should be in competition with their little sister, their older sister, their darker skinned sister, none of that, okay? Why do you feel like you need to compete with your sister in some type of way? Or what makes you think that you are better than your sister when you guys came from the same people, mom and dad? Or you could have different dads. But why do you feel the need to be in competition with your sister, Spirit? Why do they feel this? Shall we tap and see why sisters feel like they better than their younger sisters, or better? Why lighter skinned sisters feel like they better than their darker skinned sisters? This should not even be a topic. Thank you, Spirit, for coming through like you always. So what's up with these sisters, huh? Spirit? Because this is just not nice, and it's not a good look. Not for neither one of you, okay? You guys, like, one of you can be like, oh God. One of you are so happy and so radiant that the other one is just triggered by how happy you are, by the good things that you got going on in your life. This sister can feel so cold-hearted, cold-blooded at times. You understand? She's so selfish, stuck into herself. This is why when you get happy and nothing really bothers you, that triggers them. Okay, thank you, Spirit, for coming through like you always do. Your sister should not be triggered by your happiness. If anything, she should be trying to find happiness as well. Thank you, Spirit, for coming through like you always do. Somebody needs to hear this sister reading today. Okay. You need to bring balance and stability back into your relationship. You know how you guys got along really good when you were little and you played together, you did things together, but as soon as you got older and was able to put on clothes and was able to get the attention of these boys, here go your competition. Boys made you compete against each other. Not just boys made you compete against each other. You guys are like oil and water. One always rises to the top while the other one is so stuck at the bottom because she's so worried about her, the other sister. Cut it out. You guys are sisters, not enemies. Thank you, Spirit, for coming through like you always do. And it's sad that we do have sisters out here that are enemies. Any type of family. This is your immediate family. Thank you, Spirit. You understand? And it's like one of you could be, this sister is so constantly like, oh, they're smarter than me. They're prettier than me. They get this much more attention than I do and things like that. It's no competition when it's your sister. You hear me? You are smart too. You have knowledge. You have wisdom just like everybody else do. You got to use it the right way. Okay? This is why we are on divine timing. This is why the things that you two sisters may be going through right now is timing of the Most High Divine Creator. He put you in this position for a reason. All right? Sooner or later, you'll bring it back together. You'll have that conversation because you see all that green right there? That represents the heart chakra. Love. You guys are connected by heart. Love. You were raised like that, to love each other, to cherish each other, to spend time with each other, to be advocates for each other, to help each other fight and things like that. How come when it's time to fight, y'all get it together? Y'all know how to come together. That's because one of them is trauma bonded. That's because one of them has triggers to fighting and arguments and things like that. Just love to argue and fight. While the other one is chillax. Don't like to do none of that. This other one is very quiet, but always got your back. Thank you, Spirit, for coming through like you always do. Yes, a lot of hidden secrets with this other sister, too. This is why she look at you the way that you do, because she see that you're an open book and you don't have nothing to be ashamed of and nothing to hide from. But she is full of hidden secrets. This is why they are always in competition with you, because they got some things inside of them that they need to express and talk about. instead of doing it the wrong way and talking about you in the wrong way and things like that. These the same ones that's always pointing the fingers at everybody else, but don't realize that they got their own fingers pointing at them. Thank you, Spirit, for coming through like you always do. Come on, sisters, get it together. That's not your enemy. You are not Cain and Abel. You were supposed to break that generational curse, not follow the footsteps of it. You understand? Thank you, Spirit, for coming through like you always do. This is why it's on divine timing. That longing and anticipation that you've been looking for from your sister to love you finally the right way, the Most High Divine Creator and your soul tribe and their soul tribe is making it happen. They're making them realize and see some things without you. They're making them realize and see some things that they are doing to themselves and within themselves. So Spirit is amongst them and with them. This is something that been needed to be talked about for a long time now. This sister rivalry. Thank you, Spirit, for coming through like you always do. You heard that confirmation. Sister rivalry. This is like stupid. The stupidest thing that could ever happen. Thank you, Spirit, for coming through like you always do. Fix these relationships with your sisters. And a big sister, shame on you for feeling the way that you do about your little sister. That's your little sister. You basically watched her grow up. You changed her Pampers. You helped her with things. Why are you mad at her? Why are you jealous of her? That don't make no damn sense because it started from the roots. This started from generational curses that has been placed amongst your family. Because your mom and her sister fought and argued. Now their two daughters, now your daughters and their daughters are fighting and arguing and things like that. Break these curses that these family generational roots has placed amongst us. This is why we are here, to learn lessons on how to break these curses and things like that. So break it. Don't be sitting here fighting and arguing with your sister because of the complexion that she has. Don't be sitting here fighting and arguing with your sister because she's happy and you're miserable. Don't be sitting here fighting and arguing with your sister for nothing. At the end of the day, y'all share clothes, don't y'all? Y'all share shoes, don't y'all? Y'all share wigs, don't y'all? Y'all share eyelashes and makeup and things like that. Why y'all can't share the love consistently and completely? That's your sister. Love your sister. Thank you, Spirit, for coming through like you always do. Too many broken families because sisters and brothers don't want to get along. It's too many broken families because children don't want to follow the rules and directions of their guardians, their parents. It's too many families that's broken because these parents out here is doing the same thing the kids doing. Understand, parents, that the children are not your friends. They are your children. You're supposed to guard and guide them. Stop saying, oh, this is my best friend and this is my friend. No, they're not your friends. They are your children, somebody you love on, somebody you care about more than a friend. This is why relationships go the way they do, because you allow your child to be your friend instead of your children. Thank you, Spirit, for coming through like you always do. There was a warning, an omen warning, but it is not anymore because the Most High Divine Creator has intervened into this relationship, into this family, into this sisterhood. He will not allow your bad negative energy to rub off on the good one. You hear me? Thank you, Spirit, for coming through like you always do. It's time for you to switch your attitude. It's time for you to change some things, because the Most High Divine Creator said you had to change. But you was the same one who said, not even He can make me change. Well, we shall see about that, because I think He's making you change right now. Thank you, Spirit, for coming through like you always do. That's why that tension that you got inside of you to start trouble, it's dimming down, it's simmering. You can't even start no trouble. You don't even got trouble in you. You can't even handle trouble, okay? Thank you, Spirit, for coming through like you always do. So put that fire out, because it's your sister that you're going against, okay? And I feel like with this sister, it's a loose cannon that's chill. So you have no win when it comes against your sister. You understand? You have hurt her. You have done so many things to her that is boiled up inside of her. And she's just being patient because she know that you her sister and she love you to death and don't want to hurt nothing about you. Don't want to do nothing wrong for you. She want to love on you and do the right things for you. Allow her to. So you need to have a conversation with your sister and stop being a bitch. Okay? Love and light. Namaste. Happy day.